What's going on, guys? Welcome back to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckled Salamander, aka your mom's little side piece, aka I could even be your girlfriend's little side piece, and depending on your age, I might be your future stepdad. If you would like me to be your future stepdad, introduce me to your mom. Put her Instagram handle in the chat below. But how are you guys doing today? I'm excited for this card, UFC Vegas 64. Before we get started, if you guys are watching live, make sure you like the stream. If you guys are watching this as a video, there is some good content available here, but it is a live stream, so we will probably get sidetracked. I mean, that is just the way these live streams go. But like the video, subscribe if you are new. And how is everyone doing in the chat today? We got some regulars here today. We are going to talk UFC Vegas 64, all the bets we can handle. We are going to figure out what the best bets are. I'm going to let you guys know. You guys are going to let me know. We are going to work as a team, as a La Familia, to get these bets straight, to figure out how we can all become millionaires and retire after Saturday. I already emailed my boss and said I'm done. So if I don't make enough money on Saturday, we are fucked. How you guys doing? And by the way, we always have this too. We've got like 6 of these too. So once we start winding down, end of the night, if you guys want to start popping open some cards, we'll pop open some cards. How are you guys doing in the chat today? We got Fisherman in here, Zodiac in here, we got Kim in here, as always, the big moderator, Rob Lawrence, Nicholas Lee, Pink Floyd, Brandon, Perry Raymond, Forsake Nova, Paul in here, counting it down. A little early, Paul, but no big deal. We got Queent. It is Queent. I thought it was Keent. That is my fault, Queent. I literally, every time I saw your name, I thought it was Keent Lazenby, but it is Queent, and I apologize. Big donation last night as well. Appreciate you guys, all the support, all the donations you've been doing on the live stream. If you guys are new to the channel, we do full card breakdowns every Tuesday night. I put up my own individual pick videos on Monday. Angelo, the other part of this channel, does his videos on Sunday. Tomorrow is my Lock of the Week video. Friday, we do betting videos, and Angelo does all his stuff. Saturday, I am live for the fights, all the prelims, and I'll be honest with you guys, this Saturday, we might be staying live for the entire day. I mean, I might stay live for the entire card, because I think this is going to be a fun card. I know the names aren't there. I know there's not a lot of name value in a lot of these fights, but I think the matchups for these fights are going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see how it goes. I know we're going to make a ton of money on the prelims, because you guys and me, when we work together, we make a ton of money betting on the prelims. And then we'll carry it over for the main card, and we'll just make so much money. It is just going to be unbelievable. What's up, Isaac? What's up, Tommy? Koala Analytics. White boy from Cleveland can't pronounce names. Who's from Cleveland? Oh my God! You're saying I'm from? Oh. Listen, I've been to Cleveland, and we're gonna get off track already. I've been to Cleveland one time. Actually, should I tell? If you guys want me to tell my Cleveland story off the rip, I have a Cleveland story for you, because I've been to Cleveland one time, and I went to a Browns Colts game. I'm a Colts fan. I'm from Indianapolis, by the way, the best little city in the world. Cleveland is an absolute fucking dump. I mean, Cleveland is absolute dump. But we got there the night before. That night, we start going out. If you want me to talk, we might have to wait for that story. We honestly might have to wait for that story, because it's a little bit of a wild, not a wild story, but it's an interesting story. But long story short, I have been to Cleveland. I've been there once. It was late November. It was freezing. It wasn't even, if it was snowing, it would have been better. It was like 35 degrees and raining. I've never been so cold in my life, sitting in the Browns stadium watching the Colts, and the Colts almost lost. That was when they had Peyton Manning. We were supposed to just beat the shit out of them. I think we won like 9-6 or something like that. It was crazy. It was, but that city is, and they're just full of Ohio State fans. If you're an Ohio State fan in the chat, type 1 in the chat if you are an Ohio State fan. Kim, anyone that types 1, ban them. Get them out of here. We don't need that shit in here. But let's get started. Let's talk about the fights for a little bit, and then we'll circle back and talk about some other stuff, because we always get sidetracked and we never talk bets. Let's put this on the screen immediately. No, Queent Lazenby with the $2 already. We make big money this week by premium members. Yeah, if I don't mention the premium membership, Angelo is going to cut my nuts off. So, wait, how should I do it like it? How does Angelo say it?
Oh, guys, my name's Angelo. If you would like to become a premium member, what you get is all of our bets, all of our picks, all of our notes, all of our DraftKings Optimizer, and anything else you could ever fucking want in your life. Go to we1picks.com. Go to we1picks.com. Become a premium member today. It is only $10 a month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 a month. That is only $2.50 a week. Because 10 divided by 4 is $2.50 a week. Sign up, become a premium member today, and we will. I don't know what I can't remember. You guys are tired of it. I'm more tired of it than you guys. Because some of you guys are here, some of you guys aren't, some of you guys hear it, some of you guys don't. I hear it every fucking time he says it. I hear it every time he fucking says it. So you guys are tired of it. I'm tired of it. The best way to not be tired of it, become a premium member. I mean, it's $10 a month, so only $10 a month. It's unbelievable. I actually don't mind Angelo's intro. Yeah. I mean, he is very, he's very precise. Boom, boom, boom. That's why you can't stand me. You guys, if you guys are tuning into the live streams recently, like in the last couple months, and we have a lot of fun, and I'm joking around, and you guys enjoy me, and some people think I'm annoying, which I am annoying, so I get it. And, me and Angelo have some back and forth. That's not how it used to be, right? And I tried to get Angelo to be more of, like, fun and entertaining and this and that. Back in the day, if I'm making jokes on the thing, he's like, hey, He's like, gotta keep it professional. Gotta keep it professional. Straight-laced, straight arrow. We gotta keep this professional. No joking. People don't want the jokes. They just want the intel. They just want the intel. It's like, Angelo, they're here to be... Nobody logs into YouTube just to be talked to. And I could be wrong. And I know there's some people that are here that, they do want the information. But you sign into YouTube or streaming to be a little bit of entertained. That's why I do it. I don't want to watch a video where it's like, okay, so... UFC Vegas 64. The first fight, we have Ramona Pascual versus Tamirius Vidal. And Tamirius is she is a favorite. It's like, what the... I want energy. I want enthusiasm. When I'm watching a YouTube stream, I want a little bit of blood rushing to my, I want a little blood rushing. I want it rushing to my extremities. I want to feel something when I'm watching a stream. So, that's what I try to do. And I'm glad that he's finally starting to come around to, listen, we all here to get information. We'll provide the information. We will try to make money together, but at the same time, we're going to have fucking fun. I mean, that's how I want to be. I want to give you guys information. I want to work with you guys to get the best bets available every single week, the best analysis I can do. I sit down and I watch hours of tape and film so you guys don't have to. You listen to what we say, play our picks, don't play our picks, whatever it is. But at the same time, I want to have some fun, man. I want to have some fun. So let's get into the first fight because we have Ramona Pascual versus Tamirius. And as you mentioned, or as you saw in our Tuesday breakdown, this is why, and I still can't believe, I think these odds are getting even more wide. Minus 138. I'm trying to remember. Ramona at her worst might have been a 120 or something like that. But and I say it every week. Don't bet on women's MMA. Do not bet on women's MMA. And I'll be honest with you guys. Lock of the Week video drops tomorrow. There are two people I'm deciding. There are two people I'm deciding. Hey, Ramona's one. I mean, it is crazy. And this feels like my Dustin Stoltzfus lock of the week, which probably was the most ridiculous lock of the week of all time. Dustin Stoltzfus is 1-4 in the UFC, and the 1 week that he won, I picked him as lock of the week. He was getting beat by everyone else. Ramona 0-2 in the UFC is losing to people like crazy. But this could be a lock of the week situation because I think she is almost better everywhere except for in like just a pure jiu-jitsu match. If this was a pure jiu-jitsu match, I think Tamaris would win that match. But I mean, every fight starts on the feet. You got to get wrestling to get into the jiu-jitsu with MMA, with mixed martial arts. Tamaris doesn't have the wrestling. I just worry about Ramona in the weight cut because this is, I mean, she is a big girl. So when you guys are all, you know, I understand being all in on Ramona in this fight, but she is a big girl. This is going to be a weight cut for her. We'll see if she can even make the weight, and we'll see how she looks on the scale Friday, because the worst thing that could happen in this fight is Ramona is the better fighter. She comes in, she's like winning the first round, and then all of a sudden she get tired because of the weight cut. All of a sudden this fight gets to the ground, and then Tamaris is on top, because Tamaris on top is a problem in this matchup. I just don't think she gets on top unless Ramona lets her on top. You know, so that's how I see it. So I know you guys are pretty high on Ramona. I'm high on Ramona, but there still are some question marks. There's still some question marks and some red flags as far as this fight goes, and Ramona as the play. Tamaris is definitely live off her back. She's more of like a heel hook type submission threat, but did all the Brazilians make it? Yeah, I assume so, because I know Lemos was supposed to land like this afternoon, I think, in Vegas, and somebody said, Kayla said that Poliana Viana already arrived this morning. So I went to the airport. I picked up Poliana. She's cutting weight in the bathroom right now. She's in the bathtub. Doing great, sweetie. What's that? Okay. Doing great. Looking beautiful too, sweetie. All right. So she's in the bathroom cutting weight still. But yeah, so Pollyanna's here. Lemos made it to Vegas, or she's supposed to make it to Vegas. And Tamaris was another girl that was stuck in. If you don't know what we're talking about, there are 3 Brazilians stuck in Brazil because of political unrest and like all sorts of like people are blockading airports and stuff. And it was Lemos, Tamaris, and Poliana Viana. And apparently, I think they've all made it. I haven't heard anything different. So I think they've all made it out. Pollyanna is doing great with her weight cut. You're doing great, sweetie. Just a little bit longer. And, yeah, so Tamaris has won a UFC debut when you have that issue going on, too, with the short it's already short notice, UFC debut. Now you have travel issues on top of it. You know, that was a bit sad, bro. What, it's sad that I have Poliana Viana cutting weight in my bathroom, in my bathtub right now? I mean, if that's sad, I'm the saddest dude in the world. If that's sad, oh, I'm crying myself to sleep every night, Zodiac. I got Poliana Viana in the other room cutting weight. That's a sad life I live. I don't want to ever be happy if that's sad. You know what I mean? I don't want to ever be happy. But yeah, let's look at a bet. What do you guys, if you guys are playing this, are you guys just playing the Ramona? Because this is a back and forth, right? I'm going to give you my insight. I'm going to let you know what I think. But this is a back and forth. So you let me know in your plays too. Because Saturday live streams, we put bets and action on every single fight. Every single fight we play. And a lot of times I take your guys' information and I play it. We share it as a community. Last week somebody came in, threw some bets down. We tailed him. And we were winning big the last 2 fights of the prelim. So Ramona by decision is a play, says EO. You said the plus 118 for Ramona. Ramona by points almost doubles it up at plus 225. Is anyone really high on Tamaris? Because I haven't seen anyone that's like, oh yeah, Tamaris is definitely going to win this fight. Yeah, shout out to Patrick. I just beat the shit out of my desk. You're hitting the Ramona money line with 1 unit. What are the odds Izzy grew a boob for his upcoming fight? He better have. He better have. Let's see. Ramona by submission. I'm surprised that this is even plus 1,000. I thought this would be like plus 2,000. If you want to take, I mean, oh, Jesus. It feels like if Tamaris is going to win this fight, it's going to have to be by submission. So if you're on the Tamaris side of this, I feel like instead of playing like the money line action, I don't think I just don't see her winning a decision. I think she's submission or bust, even as a favorite. And I think in my mind, she's like a plus 150 dog. So if you're taking 130, if you're taking 138 money line, in my mind, I think she can only win by submission. Like off her back, Hail Mary, heel hook submission. Maybe she finds on top, head and arm try, whatever it is. I would just play that. Right? I mean, I literally would just play, if I'm on the Tamara side, instead of playing the money line for minus 138, I'm not putting 138 for this. I'm going down here and chasing a little bit more. Give me 5-1 odds for a submission win for the favorite instead of, I mean, this is there anyone in the chat? Be honest. We won't make fun of you. I will make fun of you of a little bit, but nobody else is allowed to make fun of you. Is there anyone else, or is there anyone in the chat playing the Tamara side, playing the money line? Because I think that everyone sees the value in Ramona at the plus 118, but I'm sure there's some people that are like, no, Tamara's just, I watched the tape. She can grapple. She can hang on the girls. She can win this decision. D-Rod, what's up, Jesse? Yo, Jesse, you going to stick around? Because we got cards to open if you're going to stick around. You haven't been in here for the card openings for a while. I got some retail packs. I have a hobby pack too, but I might wait until next week for the hobby pack. Because next week, 281, we got some action here. So, not betting this fight. Yeah, I don't blame you, James. I wouldn't be surprised if Ramona gets a round one finish TKO after she knocks her. It could be. I mean, Ramona's an actual striker. Ramona is an actual striker. I haven't watched any Tamara's fights and don't want to. I wouldn't recommend it. I literally wouldn't. 2 fights ago, she was fighting that twerk girl that lost to Stephanie Egger. Whatever her name is. The girl that was like twerking on the stage and stuff like that. And if you guys watch the fight, I would recommend watching that fight. Because that fight is on YouTube. And it was 2 fights ago for Tamaris. And it was like in a cage as big as this desk in like the back corner of a gym with nobody there. It was like the wildest thing I have ever seen in my life. I'm like, this is an actual sanctioned fight. And it was very, very interesting. And she was like getting ragdolled by that girl that was getting ragdolled by Stephanie. So, Patty the Batty or Gordon, I'm gonna ride with Patty. I'm gonna ride with Patty the Batty until the wheels fall off. It could be this fight, but it's hard to ignore the hype in Patty the Batty, man. Patty the Batty. Oh, Patty the Batty. What is that? 282? I mean, we can look at those if you guys want to look at those. Yeah, minus 185 for Patty. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what, though. Hey. Hey, you guys know. That's my dude. I'm telling you right now that this dude right here, I know I've already said it about Bilal Muhammad. This dude might be the most overrated fighter in the UFC. That's not even a joke. Du Plessis is awful. And I will scream it until I die. If Darren Till does not dominate this fight, he is not who I think he is. Because Du Plessis basically just closes his fucking eyes and just like fights like a high school fight. I mean, he literally just like, just throwing haymakers, just running across. He fights, and I've said this before, Du Plessis fights just like Jordan Wright, except for he has a chin. Koala Analytics, you nailed it. He has a granite chin. He fights just like Jordan Wright, just eyes closed, just do some wild shit and hope to find the knockout, except for you cannot knock out Du Plessis. But I gotta imagine at some point, somebody is going to knock out Du Plessis, and if it can't be Darren Till, I don't know who it is, because Darren Till is a very good striker. Very, 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 very good striker, and a good counter striker as well, and will sit down on power. Darren Till is going to get finished by Dricus. Dricus is more hungry than Darren. Jesus Christ. This is how we're going to start the stream, Tommy. Come on, Tommy Tsunami. If Darren Till gets finished by Du Plessis, if Darren Till doesn't win this fight, ooh, it's going to be, I'm going to need some welfare check, not welfare checks, wellness checks. What do they call that when the cops knock on your door and make sure you're still alive? Honestly, if Darren Till loses this fight, that's not good for me. If you guys don't know, I'm a big Darren Till guy. I absolutely love Darren Till. He's had some rough goes. You know, the Derek Brunson fight, he was fighting with a torn ACL, so it is what it is. He couldn't really train for that fight. He went 5 rounds with Robert Whittaker. I mean, and Robert Whittaker is the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Robert Whittaker is the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. I don't want to hear anything. Don't put anything in the chat about anybody else. The most well-rounded fighter. Because the last time I said that, everyone was like, no, it's Charles Oliveira. So, and then it was what? Then he beat Gastelum. And then before that, he got knocked out by Jorge. But that was like the weight cut, and he was beating the shit out of Jorge. And then Jorge found that knockout. And then the fight before that, he lost to Tyron Woodley. You know, when Tyron Woodley was still Tyron Woodley. So, Robert Whittaker is the best middleweight on planet Earth. Pizza Brittles, let's make you a mod. I agree. 100%. The most well-rounded fighter. I thought he won that fight against Izzy. His last fight against Izzy, I thought he 100% won that fight. But let's get back on topic. Let's get back on track. Tilla's tough. I agree. Carlos Candelario versus Jake Hadley, and I swear to God, I already saw one tweet. If you guys say that I look like Jake Hadley, we're not playing that game. All right? I already got the Jamie Malarkey stuff. I get the Sam Alvey stuff. I'm done with it. Okay? If anyone's tweeting me, if anyone's saying in the chat that I look like Jake Hadley, I don't want to hear it. All right? Should we pull up a picture of Jake Hadley, and you guys can determine about who looks like who? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's pull this up. Save image. Let's save it right here. Let's pull this up and we'll see. And you guys tell me. Let me see if I can share this. We're doing this on the fly here, people. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Look at those ears, man. At least, I mean, holy shit. Could be. He's got eyebrows, though. How's he managed to get those eyebrows? I mean, maybe if I had eyebrows, that's what I'd look like. Anyway, let's get back on topic. You guys are distracting me. Okay, we have Jake Hadley and Carlos Candelario. Is I0 in here? Because some people are calling Carlos Candelario their lock of the week. Put in the chat if you think Carlos is going. Do you think Carlos will win this fight? Yes or no in the chat. Listen, I like Carlos. I do like Carlos. Non-stop wrestler, right? Non-stop wrestler. Guys, he just can't. I don't think he can out-wrestle this dude. I just don't think he can out-wrestle this dude. I0 is driving and chatting. We appreciate the dedication. I just don't think he can out-wrestle. A lot of people writing Carlos. I don't get it. Everyone that's writing Carlos, can you guys let me... This is serious. Can you guys let me know in the chat right now how you think Carlos wins? I assume that the Candyman is just going to wrestle him, and you think he's just going to win a decision, kind of like the Cody Durden decision. Because that's how I see it. But maybe I'm wrong. I see Carlos Candelario, the Candyman, if he wins, is a boring wrestling decision. I don't think he can keep Jake down, man. And Carlos isn't bad. I don't want to seem like I'm saying that he sucks or whatever, because I got in trouble with that with Joseph Holmes. You know, told Joseph Holmes that he sucks. Turns out he did suck. I like Carlos. I don't think he sucks at all. He's had some tough matchups. That Tatsuro fight was a tough matchup because Tatsuro was a better grappler. Jake Hadley is a very good grappler. Not really a wrestler, but a very, very good grappler. Off his back, throws up the omoplatas, the triangles, scrambles back to his feet, sweeps. He's got it all in the bag of tricks, where Carlos is kind of not a lay-and-pray type wrestler, but definitely more of a position over submission wrestler. Where Jake Hadley, if he wants to engage in the grappling, is definitely a submission over position type dude. So, you know, I like Carlos. He's going to be a step behind in the stand-up. He is going to be a step behind in the scrambles if it goes to the ground with the wrestling and the grappling. The only way I see Carlos winning this fight is if he just holds Jake down and literally just lays on him. I mean, literally just lays on him. And that's so tough to do. These are little dudes, and little dudes already are so hard to keep down. And then you add in the fact that Jake Hadley's been grappling his entire life, basically. I mean, he is one of those top-level jiu-jitsu guys. He doesn't really rely on it, which is good, because we hate those people that just rely on their jiu-jitsu. He's a very good striker, but if he needs to use it, he's very good with his jiu-jitsu to sweep, to either get back top position or just to get back to his feet. So, you know, I like Carlos as a dude. He's going to win almost every single fight where he can out-wrestle somebody. But I'm a Jake Hadley play all the way. All the way. Did I place a money line bet? Let me check the premium member access of the website. If you have not become the premium member, you can become a premium member. And this is actually the cool part. And I think everyone in the Discord will agree. If you become a premium member on the website, you can link it to your Discord and get alerts the second we post anything. Bets, picks, sometimes it's news updates, whatever it is. You can link your account, get updates instantly. Here's all the, you can't see it, but a little sneak peek, whoop, whoop. My money lines, I have not placed a bet on Jake yet. So let's look. Okay. Let's look. Because Jake at minus 250, that's pretty healthy, right? Because Carlos is a dude. You know, not a top dude, but he is a tough guy. And Carlos I don't think he's ever been put away. I'm pretty sure that Carlos has never been put away in his UFC career. If somebody was to put him away, it probably would be somebody like Jake Hadley with the submission threat and the striking advantage. You know, if I'm looking at this, and we're sitting here, let's say this is Saturday, right? I thought fighters couldn't bet on themselves. Yeah, they're not supposed to anymore. Definitely not supposed to anymore. Let's say this is Saturday, and the fights are getting ready to start, and I'm looking at this, and we put action on every single fight Saturday. Okay, you know, in my mind right now, and I'm seeing these odds. I think Saturday we might do something like this. And that is because Carlos is relentless with the wrestling. Relentless with the wrestling. I think there's a lot of grappling in this fight. He's going to force the grappling out of Jake. And yes, Jake can get a knockout, but you see, these are actually lower than the knockouts. I think Jake can definitely hurt Carlos, but when Carlos is hurt or Carlos is not hurt or whatever, he's always going to be trying to wrestle. And it just feels like with these odds, we might chase this Saturday. Round 1, round 2, round 3. You know, maybe just round 1 and round 2. Because if he doesn't get the submission by then, you know, I don't think he's going to be able to get it, because then he's going to be a little bit worn down. And if Carlos has survived 2 rounds at that point, I know these are still little guys and they carry in cardio through the 3rd round. We might just play rounds 1 and 2. You know what I mean? Something like that, just to save a little bit on this round 3. But we might play all 3. So that's what I'm looking at for Jake Hadley. Maybe a money line. That's just a little bit healthy for me. Minus 250. If he wins, he can definitely win a decision, right? I mean, there is a very good likelihood that Jake Hadley can just go to a decision with Carlos, defend the takedowns, or get back to his feet and just win all the striking exchanges. I don't want to seem like I'm making it like Jake is definitely going to win inside the distance, because Carlos has never been finished, right? Very good jiu-jitsu as well. It just feels like there's just going to be so much grappling in this fight that Jake is going to find a submission at some point. So we might chase that. And then we might do something, you know, this actually, you know, this one looks like it might be a little bit safer. Minus 3.5. He can win inside the distance or win all 3 rounds. The only issue is Carlos with his wrestling can control a round, and then that's kind of over. So we'll get to that Saturday. Tune in Saturday. We'll find something that we like. We'll let the chat, you know, talk to us, and we'll listen to the chat. But this is something I'm eyeing right now as a flyer, right? This isn't something I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely going to win by submission. It's just like, you know, a little bit of a flyer, because last week, first fight of the night, we hit the plus 800 submission bet. We love to start off that way. That would be a good little bump. A little phone book underneath the chair. You know what I mean? Hadley only minus 300 because he's running the narrative that he's the only Ultimate Fighter that lost and got signed. He's nowhere near worthy of that line. If he loses, he's cut. Yeah, Carlos is a dude that he's the only person that, if you guys didn't know that, on the Contender Series, he lost his fight. Split decision, but he lost his fight and still got a contract. He's a tough dude. He is a tough
Tough dude. I0 says, I'm banking on Carlos wrestling to get this W. I don't see Hadley getting the sub and wasting time stuck on bottom. If Tatsuro didn't sub him, I can't see Hadley. That's a good point. Because Tatsuro is a very, very dangerous dude. I just think the scrambles are going to be a little bit different in this fight. I feel like the scrambles are going to be a little bit different because Carlos was never really able to control positions on Tatsuro. And sometimes it's easier to not get submitted when you're defending submissions, if that makes sense. So if you're constantly defending takedowns and defending the opponent's grappling, then you're worried about not getting submitted. So then it's harder to submit somebody that's trying not to get submitted. But if Carlos is actually able to have some success in the takedowns and in the grappling himself, that's when it leaves you open to getting weirdly submitted, right? In sweeps, in scrambles, you think you're doing well, you have a control, and all of a sudden it's like boom, boom, and all of a sudden your arm's out or something weird happens. So that's where I see it a little bit different. Tatsuro, he was more in a defensive mode, where this, he might have a little bit more offense, and that's where the submission opens up. But I agree. Carlos is a tough dude. It's very unlikely. That's why the odds are plus 1,000, plus whatever. But Saturday, we have fun. We might do a little sprinkle. You know what I mean? We might do a little sprinkle. So, unless we have any questions on this one, do you ever do under parlays? I actually was looking at doing an under parlay with 2 fights. And I don't think I placed it. But I was going to do the under 4.5 on the main event. And then the under 2.5 on this, the Batista Lopez fight. But what I ended up doing was just playing those individually. So, Jacob, don't chase sub in this matchup. It ain't worth it. Just play the underdog, bro, or fade. No, we chasing everything. We chase on Saturday live streams. We chase fucking everything. I mean, last week Joseph Holmes told me that I was a piece of shit and he was gonna beat the shit out of me. So I put, what was it, like 3 or 4 units on Joseph Holmes, and I said, you know what, bud? You want to talk shit? Let's back it up. I'll put. Guess what, Joseph Holmes? I'll put my money on you. You said that I'm whatever, and that I was wrong about how I broke down that fight. Here's all my money, Joseph. And I fucking lost it all. Let's look at the next one, because this one, I can't lie, Jacob, Carlos can win. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I think, in my mind, if Jake Hadley, here's how I would break down. If Jake Hadley and Carlos fought 100 times, I think that Jake Hadley wins that 80 out of 100 times. So, there's a 20% chance, I would say. Maybe this is one of the ones. So, I definitely don't think it's like all or nothing. Carlos is a tough dude. He's going to be there. He definitely can win this fight. I just think Jake is better pretty much everywhere, except for just like in the straight wrestling. So, did he ever follow up? He did not follow up. No. I think he posted on his own Twitter or something like, I got to get better. It's like, yeah, that's what the fuck I told you from the beginning. Why is everyone underestimating Hadley? I'm not sure. He's kind of a dude. He's not a dude that I would consider a dude, but he's kind of a dude. And a good-looking dude, too. I mean, that guy's good-looking. Jake and Jake. Hadley gives me Nick Maximov vibes. I can't believe they cut Maximov. That's a little bit surprising. Dude blew out his knee. I guarantee they would not have cut Maximov if he wasn't part of Diaz's camp. That was like hey, Nate Diaz, go fuck yourself. Your buddy's cut. I mean, that was like I guarantee they wouldn't have cut Maximov if he was part of Diaz's camp. I think that was a little bit of a stick to the Diaz army, if you will. But we got Johnny Munoz Jr., guys. Let me put in the chat right now, yes or no, if you think that Johnny Munoz Jr. is going to win this fight. Does Johnny Munoz Jr. win this fight? And then I have a special, for everyone that says yes in the chat, I have a special surprise. I have a special surprise for everyone in the chat that says that Johnny Munoz Jr. is going to win this fight. Go ahead and put, let's see. We'll see what your surprise is. Let's see what your surprise is. You guys want to see the deep dive on Instagram that I'm talking about? When I talk about doing deep dives on Instagram, by the way, put a 10 in the chat or something in the chat if you guys have a foot fetish. I know this is a little bit weird right now. Okay? I do not. Just to make that clear, I do not.
But I'm going to give you some very important information if you do. And I'm talking very, very important information if you do. All you people in the chat right now are UFC fans. You're here for the UFC. If you have a foot fetish, even if you don't want to admit it in the chat, listen to me right now, okay? All you little weirdos out there that love the toes, love sucking on toes, whatever you do with the feet, with the toes, if you guys are paying for toe pick, whatever you do, I don't know what you people do, and I got nothing against you people. What I'm telling you right now is you need to go to Instagram.com. You need to go to Amanda Hebas's Instagram, and you need to look at her stories, okay? I'm just trying to I'm trying to help you guys. I'm not interested in it. You know, I messaged her and was like, hey, you know, you could sell these for, you know, you should be selling these. But I'm telling you right now, if you guys are into that sort of thing, you like the UFC, obviously you like Amanda Hebas, you know, there's some information for you. But let me look at let me search up this dude so I can show you what I've been seeing on the gram from Ludovic and what really swayed me in this fight. Because if I go to his Instagram right now, and I'll put it on the screen here in a second, and I'm looking at stuff like this, okay? I'm looking at stuff like this. This does not look like the Ludovic. You guys picture Ludovic in your mind right now. You've seen his last fight. He looked a little sloppy. He was taken down. He's supposed to be this Ukrainian, you know, national wrestler. You know, where is it? I'm telling you right now that that's a different dude. We all agree? I mean, this is a dude. Now he's starting to look like a dude. This guy's working hard, 365, hard work. He's got the Rock shirt on. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, this is some next level intel. Hands looking quick. Got some kicks in there, throwing some knees in there. This is a guy that's supposed to be a wrestler, supposed to be a dominant wrestler. He does have hands before. Angelo thinks that he can only win this fight with like a boring, oh, a little close up there. We didn't need that, Ludovic. You know what I mean? Angelo seems to think that the only way that Ludovic can win this fight is with his wrestling. I disagree. I think that if he keeps the standing, he can win the standing fight versus Johnny Munoz Jr. because we saw Johnny Munoz Jr. get knocked out with a 1-inch punch. A 1-inch punch. Lock of the week. I've never seen it before in my life. Never seen it before in my life. I cannot trust him at this point. I cannot trust Johnny Munoz Jr. So if you think that Johnny Munoz Jr. is going to win, I assume you think that he's going to win by submission, which is plus 375. You might play that. I guess that he can win by winning scrambles and just keeping top position. In my mind, the way I picture this fight is Ludovic comes in, he stuffs whatever takedowns that Johnny tries to implement. I don't think that Ludovic is going to implement wrestling on his own. I think they keep this standing, and Ludovic is a much more powerful. He punches a lot fucking harder than Johnny Munoz Jr., and it looks like he's cleaned up the technique as well. And it looks like he's in great shape. So I'm a little bit biased in this. Johnny Munoz Jr. screwed me for lock of the week, the most embarrassing lock of the week of all time. But I'm playing the dog here. I am playing the dog here. And, you know, we'll have to see Saturday. Tune in Saturday for the live stream to figure out what bet we're going to place. You know, they assume this fight's going to go the distance, minus 190. We might just play it like this. We might just play the 155 and kind of hedge it a little bit. But my pick for this fight is Ludovic. Jacob, do I like feet? Not really. It's not like I'm disgusted. Like some people are disgusted, but, you know, I'm not really disgusted, but I'm not licking feet. I'm not out there paying for feet picks. You know, I mean, I screenshotted the Hebas feet picks. You know, I put it in the Discord for everyone else, but it's not like I'm going to be like watching it later or looking at it later. So I'm a little bit biased in this one, but yeah, I am Ludovic all the way. Let's move on to the Polyana Viana and Jinyu Frey, which this one, I still cannot believe that Polyana Viana is the favorite in this matchup because she's just at this point in her career, she's a one-trick pony. She is a one-trick pony, and that is being on her. By the way, hold on. If you weren't here earlier, she's in the bathroom right now cutting weight. I picked her up from the airport. You doing okay? You need some ice chips? Okay. Imagine if I was ever happy. Anyway. Pollyanna at this point in her career is just, she just wants to go into her guard. She's got decent hands, decent striking. Somebody put in the chat, or somebody put in the comments, was like, oh, Pollyanna Viana knocked out Amanda Ribas. Don't forget, Pollyanna Viana knocked out Amanda Ribas. That was 2015 or something like that. I gotta assume Amanda in that matchup, I never watched it. I gotta assume that was when she didn't know how to strike at all, and she was just trying to run in and judo throw people, or do some weird jiu-jitsu butt screw or something like that. So you sound like Jeffrey Dahmer there, bud. Oh, God. Party and hang out. Whatever he says. I don't know. I couldn't watch that documentary. I got 2 or 3 episodes in, and I'm like, this is fucking weird. I can't watch this shit. So I didn't even watch that. But I know how it goes. I know how it ends. But at this point in Pollyanna's career, she is a one-trick pony. She wants to pull guard. She wants to be off her back, and she wants to try to get an armbar. She wants to grab that overhook, look for the triangle, look for the arm bar, and that's what she is. And to put money as a favorite for a girl that just wants to do one thing, and that one thing is like a Hail Mary type submission. There was I don't want to say there is a more of a Hail Mary submission, but to be on your back and to throw up a triangle at this point in mixed martial arts, it just doesn't work very often. It literally just does not work very often. You'll see it from time to time, maybe when somebody's hurt or late in a match, somebody's tired, this and that, but just to be on your back, throwing up submissions, people know what to do. They know how to keep their arms in, they know how to control positions, or they know just to not engage. And I see Jin Yu Frey in this matchup just not even engaging in that aspect of the fights. If it goes to the ground, she'll probably just back out. Stand up, Pollyanna, let me punch you in the face, because Pollyanna will get hit. She is tough. She will throw hands. It's not like she's clueless on the feet, but for her to get a finish and to win this fight, she probably needs a finish. I don't see her winning a decision. And you're just looking for the armbar, man. You're literally just working. You're just literally hoping that she gets an armbar to win this fight. And for me, no thanks. I'm not putting favorite money on somebody that's just chasing an armbar. So that's how I see that fight. This is the fight. Okay, you want to do another Instagram deep dive again? Here we go. Instagram deep dive. Let me pull this up. And today, or right now, we're looking at Benito Lopez. All right, imagine in your mind what you think of Benito Lopez 3 years ago when he was fighting in the UFC. Yada, yada, yada. And then we're going to show a picture from this spring. Okay, and there's nothing against Benito, and I'm sure it's a bad angle, and this and that. But, this is from, it was weeks ago. Multiple weeks ago. But this is a guy that doesn't look like he's been in the gym the entire time of his, doesn't look like 3 years has been spent in the gym. Okay? Great looking kids, by the way, nothing against it. And this is no disrespect, but you guys let me know, yes or no, does that look like a UFC fighter at whatever this weight class is? What's this weight class? Is this 55? 145? 155? This was 29 weeks ago, right? So it was a little bit of go, but this does not look like a guy that was trying to get fights. This does not look like a guy. This is 145, 135, 145. This guy looks like he's 190 pounds. 210 pounds. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I saw that and I was like, uh-oh. I saw that and I was like, uh-oh. Something going on here. This guy has not been looking for fights. This guy has not been looking for fights for the last year and a half. And I hope that he shows up, and I hope this is a great fight, because if he does show up and he is in shape and he is the Benito that he used to be, this is going to be a fun fight. This is going to be a fun fight if he is who he used to be of 3 years ago. I mean, this is going to be an absolute war. Benito is going to go at it. His kicks were unreal, right? You pulled up the pictures. I do all the I do the research so you guys don't have to. I'm just trying to show you what I see when I'm looking at the research. I'm just showing you what I see. Yo, Jacob, I saw you in the gym, buddy. You're struggling benching 135. Yeah, with one fucking arm, buddy. I thought it like that. Plus, I think San Juan, I think your girl's about 135, and I pick her up, put her right on my face, no problem. San Juan, 135. I just scoop her ass up right on my face, no issues with it. So you must be thinking of somebody else, San Juan. Mario Batista is my dude in this matchup, and these odds have gotten wide. I mean wide, and for good reason. And for a good reason, because I got this for, if you guys were a premium member, I know I'm pimping the premium membership, $10 a month. I got Mario Batista at, what was it? Premium members, do you remember? I can check it right now. I got it for $235. And I told you guys last night that this was going to go over 300. And it's probably going to go to minus 350. I still think at minus 300, this is pretty good value. And I might look fucking stupid when this fight ends on Saturday. But I think Mario Batista comes in, either finds an early knockout with the hands or takes this fight to the ground and just wrestle fucks and TKOs or submits Benito Lopez. And I have nothing against Benito Lopez, you know. But 3 years off is a long time. You guys saw the picture. Doesn't look like he was training that entire time. You know what I mean? So I got it for minus 235. It's minus 300 now. I would almost guarantee by the time that this fight starts on Saturday that this number is pushing minus 400. Because people are going to start realize not only the layoff, but they're going to start digging around and realize, holy shit, has this guy been in the gym? So I'm all Mario Batista in this. Even Mario Batista fighting somebody of his talent level, Mario Batista's a dude. All right, you guys hear me talk about dudes, and some people are kind of dudes. Some people are dudes because they're tough. Carlos, the Candy Man, is like a dude because he's tough. Mario Batista is like a dude. Like a dude, like a top dude, can be in the top 5 of this division, fighting a guy that's had a 3-year layoff. So Benito all the way. If he had a house, I would bet it. Too bad I don't have one, says Luis Perez. Is there really people in the chat right now that are high on Benito? And if so, you're just banking on what you saw 3 years ago. You haven't seen him fight in 3 years. So Mario should come in with the Mario song. He should come in with like a, not like the Mario video game song, but the like Mario the singer. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Give me your selection. Be me your selection. Show me how it's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you. What a fucking banger of a song that is. You should let me love you. I think Neo wrote that song too. Neo is a lot of your favorite songs were written by Neo. Fun fact, Neo's my guy. Really, really good songwriter. Really, really good songwriter. And I think that song was like one of the best-selling songs of all time or something like that. You Should Let Me Love You. It's like one of those random songs that was like one of the top songs of all time. So, good voice, Jacob. I always sing that out of nowhere too. You guys should hear me in the shower. Onlyfans.com/thefreckled salamander. It is an actual site now. And we'll start doing some concerts in the shower if you guys are interested. Butterflies, yeah. Let's move on to the next one, which is, I need to know right now. And don't fucking lie, okay? I need to know right now if there is anyone playing the Shanna Young side. Please. Okay, I don't care how you're playing it. I don't care if it's a flyer. I don't care what. If you are playing the Shanna Young side, let me know because I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. You guys know that video? That's one of my favorite videos of all time. Let me know so I can ban you, Kim. Unbelievable. Kim's going rogue. Kim's going rogue. If you play it, let me know you're getting banned. Hell no. Hell no. I'm telling you guys right now. And I'm not playing Shanna. I'm not picking Shanna. But Saturday, I'm telling you Saturday right now, live stream right here. We'll be sitting right here and we'll be putting a bet on this fight. There is not a fucking chance in hell I'm playing Miranda Maverick in this fight. Okay? I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, plus 900. Maybe. Okay. I mean, maybe. But, you know, there's just something about this fight where it's like, I just picture, guys, Miranda Maverick, can we all agree? Can we please just agree that her stand-up is trash? Can we agree with that? You guys agree with me at least with that, right? That her stand-up is very, very average. I mean, very, very average. I don't watch Miranda Maverick stand up like bouncing in and out, throwing jabs, dipping under, slipping shots, throwing shots down the pipe, 1, 2, boom, coming with the hooks and stuff like that. I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm seeing zombie forward, just kind of throwing winging punches. Nothing's like nice and tight in the pocket, boom, 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 slip, you know, dodging stuff like that. I'm not seeing anything like that. Okay. So against girls that aren't powerful, against girls that aren't great, it works, right? And it's been working, and that works for her. But when she starts getting into these fights, as she moves up the ranks against people that know how to fucking strike, that can slip a shot and come in with something on the side, slip this, come in that, time shots, she's going to be eaten alive because her wrestling is not as good as you would think as well. Sometimes she struggles to get takedowns. And Shanna Young probably is not going to be the girl that beats her. But the second that Miranda Maverick cannot get takedowns in a fight, it's no bueno. It's no bueno. It is no bueno if she cannot get the takedowns because she needs to be the better wrestler to win fights. And I know that she's tough as hell, and I know that she's good, and she is supposed to be one of these girls in the division, but her striking is not on that level to challenge for a title anymore. That striking could work in the past. Now you have to be a decent striker, otherwise you're going to get lit the fuck up. Lit the fuck up. Power strike, you can call it whatever you want. It's going to work against low level, and as she's moving up the rankings, but I'm saying right now, Shanna Young is probably not the girl to do it. But Miranda Maverick should come in. She should win. She should dominate. She's probably going to get the takedowns, maybe find a submit, whatever it is. But I'm just saying, Miranda Maverick, keep this in mind. The next time she fights somebody that has somewhat decent takedown defense and can throw nice tight shots, even if they're not a powerful striker, even if they just got a jab, boom, 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 just boom, boom, boom. That's a fade. I cannot wait until Miranda comes in as a minus 200, minus 300 versus somebody that can defend takedowns and just throws nice little pop shots right to her nose. I will fade her all day. I will fade her all day. But in this matchup, she's probably definitely good enough to beat Shanna Young. So if you guys are sprinkling Shanna Young, I get it. If she can stuff some takedowns, she is tough. She is long. She could give Miranda issues on the feet, but I imagine Miranda's probably going to get the takedowns in this fight. You know, I might chase a TKO rather than a submission if we're playing this Saturday. You know, does not go the distance. That's a pick'em. That seems like decent value on the no side because I got to imagine a 650 favorite like Miranda should be able to finish this fight. I mean, absolutely should be able to finish this fight. The Astros are winning now. They were down 2-0 or something like that. I haven't watched any of the World Series, but I think the games have been pretty good. I know the game 1 was wild. Is this game 3 in Philly? Is this the first game in Philly? Is it 2-0, 1-1? I literally haven't watched any. I usually watch the World Series, but let's move on. Look at the round 2 or round 3 finish for Miranda, you say? I think it could be early. I mean, honestly, in this matchup, Miranda should finish in the first round. Game 4, 2-1 Philly. And the Astros are up. Mattress Mac, man. Mattress Mac. Round 2, round 3. Not bad value. I can see that. But I gotta imagine she should be able to win this pretty easily. So Angel has to wear a moo-moo on his breakdown if he loses his safety parlay. Yeah, that safety parlay has been getting fucked by the judges. Holy shit.
I mean, we've had some bad decisions, man. I don't understand. I'm sure you guys are tired of me saying this over and over. Clip this and send it to fucking whoever you need to send it to. Hey, every fucking commission out there, you stupid, dumb bitches. Why the fuck do you not have more than 3 judges? You already have fucking more than 3 judges at every single fight. Every single fight, there's more than 3 judges sitting their fat asses down with their fucking blinders on, scoring, 10-9, ooh, flip a coin, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You already got 3 of those motherfuckers sitting there. Every single fight. You have at least 5 judges at every single event. Have 5 judges judge every single fight, you stupid assholes. You already have 5 judges there. If we give 5 judges on every single fight, that will make it a lot easier to have a correct scorecard. 3 people, it just takes 2 fucking dumbasses. Actually, it only takes 1 dipshit to fuck up, and all of a sudden it's a bad decision. 5, now you have to have 2 dipshits, which I'm sure there's 2 of you dipshits out there that can fuck up every single card, or every single fight on every single card. But let's get 5 fucking judges on every single fight and fix this problem with your stupid ass judges. Okay? Somebody clip that and send it to whoever needs to hear it. Because I'm tired of it. If you get 5 judges on every single fight, 5 judges on every single fight, it fixes a lot of the issues. It fixes a lot of the issues when you have 5 people scoring the fight rather than 3. It fixes a lot of them. It cancels out one of the idiots, and now you're having a little bit more consistency across the board. So that's the easiest fix in the world because there's already 5 judges at every single event. Okay, now get 2 more of them so they don't have, so that they can get little pee breaks. They can whip out their little PPs and get their little pee breaks. Holy shit. Anyway. Angelo told me a couple weeks ago, he's like, yeah, you really got to tone down the cursing. All right, we got Shylon versus Derek Minner, and this is a very interesting fight for some of you people. I know somebody's about to pop up in the chat saying Derek Minner lock of the week. I don't see it. Okay, let's, okay. You guys want to do a little deep dive again? Because this is fun for me. There he goes, EO22. Derek Minner, lock of the week. Let's here's your lock of the week, guys. Everyone that thinks Derek Minner's going to win this fight. We'll look at some pictures. That'll be fun. You guys want to look at some pictures? Derek Minner, lock of the week. Let's see. We'll just get these going here. This will be fun for everyone. Okay, we got the first one up here. Let's share this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Angela needs to tone down the lactation. Here's your lock of the week. Here's your Derek Minner lock of the week, everyone. Okay? I need you to understand something right now. Here's your Derek Minner. Your lock of the week, getting absolutely ragdolled and beat the fuck in by my... Okay, Minner lock of the week. I need you to understand, okay? I need you guys to understand. Here we go. Here's another one coming. People don't forget, okay? People don't forget. Here's another one, okay? This is your lock of the week. This is the guy that you think is going to, I guess, out-grapple Shylon? This guy got out-wrestled by Ryan Hall. Not just out-jiu-jitsu, okay? If Ryan Hall's getting his heel hook, if he's doing whatever he needs to do, I understand. Shit happens. To get out-wrestled by Ryan Hall, to have that low of IQ, it's not even the fact that he was out-wrestled. It's the fact that he kept engaging in the wrestling with Ryan Hall for whatever reason. For whatever reason, he was throwing punches and Ryan Hall was doing his Ryan Hall thing like, don't punch me, went to the ground, and Derek Minner engaged in the wrestling. Every single round. He was fully mounted for 4 minutes in the 3rd round against Ryan Hall. Got absolutely out-wrestled by Ryan Hall. Ragdoll by Ryan Hall. What the fuck do you think Shylon is going to do to this dude? Shylon is an actual wrestler.
Shylon is an actual wrestler. Don't let me bring out the Topuria pictures. That's exactly my point. You guys saw what Ilya Topuria did to Ryan Hall, right? Completely dominated one. I mean, it was an early stoppage, but completely dominated Ryan Hall, okay? Ilya Topuria, an actual fighter, completely dominated Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall completely dominated Derek Minner. Absolutely dominated Derek Minner. So if you want to talk shit about Ryan Hall, talk about Ilya, guess what? The guy that got the shit beat out of him beat the shit out of your guy. So, all I'm saying is Shylon is a very good wrestler, very good grappler, cannonballs in his hands. Derek Minner will be live for the submission. That's what he does. He throws wild shots. He has good front chokes, good guillotines, this and that. I got to imagine that Shylon is just going to defend whatever nonsense takedowns Derek Minner tries to throw at him, and they're just kind of, boop, get off my legs, boop, nap time, nap time. That's how I see, that's literally how I see the fight going. Is Shylon's going to be like, I don't feel like engaging in the grappling. Let's keep this standing, and then Derek Minner's going to go like this. This is what Derek Minner's going to do like this. Derek Minner is not going to be able to get the takedowns that he needs. So he's going to try and knock this dude out, and he's going to cock back like this, like Derek Minner does, and go like this. And by the time he gets about right here, Shylon's fist is going to be a nice little tight little right hook or something, little check left. He's going to be right here, and he's going to be like, uh-oh. And it's going to be like a freeze frame. You guys are going to be wondering how I got myself in this situation. And it's going to be Shylon's fucking fist. This is the freeze frame. Screenshot this, and this is what you're going to see Saturday. It's going to be boom. Derek Minner, big overhand right. Before he even gets it past his fucking head, Shylon's going to be right there like this. It's going like this. This is the finish of the Derek Minner Shylon fight. And it's going to be over. It's going to be over. Derek Minner is going to be live for the submission. I don't want to seem like he doesn't have a chance. I don't want to make it seem like I don't think Derek Minner doesn't have a chance. He will be live for the submission. He is always live for the submission. But Shylon is a very good wrestler, a very good grappler. He doesn't tend to engage in it as much unless he needs to. I think he just defends the nonsense takedowns and just knocks this dude out. And for that reason, I have moneyline bets on him. And I got something like that as well. So, I'm going to be laughing so hard when he subs him. Listen, I said that that could happen. That's literally probably his only chance of winning. So, you better hope that it happens. But I would put it at like a 30% chance. I would say it's like a 30% chance because he does have a million submissions. He is live. He's got the front chokes. But in order to choke this dude out, he's got to hope that Shylon shoots takedowns. And I can't imagine Shylon shooting takedowns. Maybe Shylon just wants to prove a point, but I think they keep this on the feet, and he does not stand a chance on the feet against Shylon. He does not stand a chance on the feet against Shylon. And even in the grappling, Shylon can probably defend whatever nonsense that he's going to throw. Because I don't see a world, and this is 100% true, and I'll eat my words on this if it does come to fruition. I don't see a world where Derek Minner is shooting a takedown, gets a takedown, and ends up on top of Shylon. Maybe he's able to win a scramble or something, but there is no way in my mind where Derek Minner is shooting a blast double or a treetop single or a body lock takedown, or he inside trips him and gets on top of this dude's shot. It's just not going to happen. He was able to get on top against Ryan Hall because Ryan Hall just falls down and just starts rolling around. So, that's how I see the fight. I'm big on Shylon. Big on Shylon. Another guy I'm big on is this dude, Grant Dawson. And I know this is a very polarizing fight as well. How many people in the chat right now, as I take a drink of this incredible Coke Zero, are on the Mark Madsen side? Which fight see third round and or decision? I'll tell you right now who I think the decision fights are. And this is determined on who I think wins the fights as well, right? So I think Ramona wins, probably a decision.
I think Jake Hadley wins. Probably a decision because Carlos is tough. I think Ludovic wins. He could win a decision, but I see him maybe knocking out Johnny. I would put this as like a 50-50 decision. The odds will tell you it's going, but I might play the under on this one. This one's probably a decision. Unless Poliana wins, then it's probably going to be a submission. I mean, this is going to be a decision. I don't know what I just said. This one I definitely don't see in either side. I don't see this going the distance. This one I don't see going the distance if Miranda's supposed to be what she is. I think she's a little bit overrated, but this one's probably inside the distance on the Miranda side. This one definitely is probably inside the distance. You'll see the under there is telling you that. Shylon is either knocking this dude out, maybe finding his own submission, because Derek Minner's been subbed, I think, like 8 times in his own right. Or Derek Minner finds one of his Hail Mary stupid submissions. This one probably does go to a decision. It's probably boring wrestling and grappling the whole time. But Grant could find a submission. Grant is very live for submission in scrambles. He will get your back, and once he's on your back, it is issues. This one's probably a decision because I think that Tagir comes in and is wrestle heavy, and Nate is good enough to survive that. I know a lot of people are on the Nate side and think he's live on the feet, but either way, I think you guys will all agree. Even if you're on the Nate side, this is probably a decision. I think this one definitely does not go to the distance. These guys are both kind of boxers, and they don't throw heavy, but they definitely throw enough volume to hurt the other person and then TKO them. So this one doesn't go the distance. This one probably definitely goes the distance. Neil, even if he gets dropped, is a tough dude, and he's not a finisher on the other side, so that one probably goes the distance. And this one I definitely think does not. Either Lemos finds that finish early, or she gets tired and then gets finished herself, because Miranda does have power as well, and she can carry that power through all 5 rounds. So hopefully that answered your question. Hopefully you didn't just ask the question and then just dip, but hopefully you answered the question. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the Mark Madsen fight. And let me scroll up and see how many people. Dawson wins. Mark seems pretty confident. I would hope. I mean, he's an undefeated fighter. If you're not confident when you're an undefeated fighter, what the fuck are you doing? So I would hope that he is confident going into this matchup. 38 years old. 38 years old. If this was a wrestling match, Mark Madsen is the better wrestler. There's no doubt about that. Mark Madsen is the better wrestler. But in MMA grappling, if this was just a grappling match, like if these guys were no-gi, jiu-jitsu, hanging out, you can still wrestle in jiu-jitsu. You can do that. I'm telling you right now, Grant Dawson dominates a jiu-jitsu match. If this is no-gi, or especially if it's gi, but if this is no-gi, just a pure wrestling or pure grappling match, Grant Dawson dominates that grappling match. And this is MMA. It's not just wrestling. There is grappling and sweeps and jiu-jitsu and all sorts of threats involved. So, even in grappling and even in the wrestling, I think Grant Dawson is the better grappler in this matchup. And if Mark Madsen can't out-wrestle you, I don't know what else he has to offer. I literally don't know what else he has to offer. He's like turning into this like striker who doesn't shoot takedowns. He can get taken down in his own right. It's not even like a Islam situation where, oh, Mark Madsen is the Olympic wrestler. If he gets a hold of you, he's definitely taking you down. He's definitely keeping position. Mark Madsen will probably get a couple takedowns, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold Grant Dawson down. He wasn't able to hold Vince Pichel down, right? And Grant Dawson is a much better scrambler and grappler than Vince Pichel. Even if he's able to get the takedowns, I don't think he's going to be able to hold Grant Dawson down. The only way I see Mark Madsen kind of winning this fight is if Grant Dawson gets so tired that maybe Grant Dawson or maybe Mark Madsen like ends the second round on top. Maybe gets a late takedown, ends the second round on top, so the judges give him that round, and then Grant Dawson is too tired in the third to get a takedown, and Mark Madsen wins that third round as well. And now all of a sudden we have one of those judges' decisions where it's like Grant Dawson was dominating the first round, he was winning scrambles in the early of the second round, but Mark Madsen ended the second round on top. Now he won the third round. It's like Grant Dawson won that fight, but in the judges' eyes, they saw Mark Madsen on top in the second round. He won the third round, so they're going to give it to Mark Madsen. So, Mark Madsen cardio is also sus, but this is short notice for Grant Dawson, and he has been tired in fights before just because he is so relentless. I mean, there is hardly anyone as relentless nonstop as Grant Dawson. So, I like Grant Dawson. He should be the play. He's the better grappler. Even if it's on the feet, it's probably a wash. It's probably a worsh, right? Does anyone have family members that say worsh? In Indiana, a lot of people say worsh. On the feet, it's probably a worse. If this was a wrestling match, I'm picking Mark Madsen, but
If this is just grappling and MMA, I gotta go Grant Dawson, man. I gotta go Grant Dawson. And I already have, I think, money line bet on him. I don't have a money line bet on him. But Saturday, we'll find something to put on Grant Dawson. Probably something like this. Or, I'll be honest with you guys. I just saw plus 900, plus 1100, and plus 1400 for a guy like Grant Dawson and his submission skills in a fight that's probably going to have a lot of grappling. And I almost passed out with the amount of blood that rushed from my head to the tip of my penis. I just want to be straight up and honest with you guys. We're going to be playing this on Saturday. Okay? We're going to be playing this on Saturday, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Next is the Tagir fight. And if you guys want me to just start like opening cards, we can do that and talk the fights, but I'm just kind of going down the list here. We're almost done anyway. Tagir and Nate Maness, or Maness. Angelo calls him Maness. Which one is it? I think it's Maness. Say May, type M-A-Y or M-E-N for how you pronounce his name. Is it May or is it Men? I think it's Maness. Maness. Maness the anus. Nate Maness the Maness. Yeah, I knew it was Maness. Angela was saying Maness like the whole week. Like, oh, I'm from Connecticut. I'm from New York. Hey, his name Maness. Hey, yo, dude, this is my dude, Nate. Hey, you mean my dude? Hey, this is my dude. Hey, his name's Nate Maness. Hey, you know, he's from the Gambino family. You know what I mean? He's Tony's second cousin twice removed. You know what I mean? This is named Maness. Stupid fuck. Listen, guys. I understand Nate coming down in weight. Look, I guess, whatever, decent versus Umar. People say he looked decent. I saw him on his back like the entire fight versus Umar. And people see the Tagir fight versus Tim Elliott. And people are like, oh my God, he lost on Tim. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe anyone would pick Tagir. He lost to Tim Elliott. Tim Elliott is awful. Did you see that fight? Tim Elliott was taking him down wherever he wanted. Tim Elliott was winning the striking exchanges. Tim Elliott is not even any good. He beat Tagir. He was beating the... with your little slobber and spit. That was a weird fight. That was a weird fight for Tagir. There was nobody more awkward than Tim Elliott. And he got caught up in the moment. I mean, he was a big favorite. He got caught up in the moment because literally, I think it was like 45 seconds into the fight, Tim Elliott was like looking at him like just like doing weird shit. Like just doing weird fucking Tim Elliott shit. And Tagir's like, what the fuck? And just wanted to knock the dude out. That's what happened. If Tim Elliott was doing that in front of me, I'd be like, what the fuck? I would try to knock him out too. He got caught up in the moment. Khabib is going to reel him back in. They're going to reel him back in. They're going to stick to the game plan. Listen, you lost that fight. A lot of people didn't think he lost that fight, but you lost the fight. We can't do that shit anymore. We cannot do that shit anymore. You got to stick to the game plan. Let's get the takedowns. Let's get the control. Let's win the rounds, and let's start moving back up the rankings because this is a big win. If Tagir gets this is a big win for Tagir. Do it, De Niro. Hey. On these shoes, you talking to me? You talking to me? The only way I can do a Robert De Niro impression is when in Knocked Up, when is it James Franco? No, it's when Paul Rudd. When Paul Rudd does his De Niro impression in Knocked Up, he's like, when they're talking about the baby goo, he's like, on these shoes, you got the baby goo. On these shoes. On these shoes. Good old Paul Rudd. I love that movie, Knocked Up. But yeah, I mean, they're going to stick to the game plan, man. And that doesn't mean that even if Tagir sticks to the game plan that Nate can't win, right? I mean, that just because Tagir is going to come in and try to wrestle doesn't mean it's going to necessarily work. I just think that it is going to work. That is just the game plan, and I think it definitely is going to work because even Nate coming down in weight, he's going to be the bigger guy against these Dagestani guys. They don't need to be the bigger guy. to out-wrestle people. Their technique is so good. It doesn't matter how big the person is. Tagir could come in, what is this, 125? Tagir could come in, sit in the living room of my mansion, wrestle Angelo at 290 pounds, whatever Angelo weighs right now. And Angelo's, I've been wrestling my entire life. I mean, Angelo wrestled from 10 years old to like 17 years old. I've been wrestling my whole life. Tagir would absolutely take Angelo down. Inside trips, outside trips, this and that. The technique is good enough. It doesn't matter how big somebody is. They know how to get people to the ground. So I think Tagir gets a takedown. He sticks to the game plan and wins this fight. And I like the value in the minus 220. I can't remember if those odds moved or not. See what I got. I got them for, so they have moved. So again, premium members, okay? If you haven't become a premium member, I don't know what you're doing now. I already talked about the Batista at minus 300. We got that minus 230 early in the week for the premium members. Tagir, I got it from minus 176. Okay. I got it from minus 176, and it's already at minus 220. And I imagine this will probably stay around here. I don't see this going to like minus 250 or anything like that. I don't think people are being that disrespectful to Nate, but I mean, minus 176 is very good value for this fight. Very good value in my mind. So, we can move on. We're kind of doing like the full card breakdown right now, but it is what it is. Jesse, are you in here right now? I haven't seen Jesse in a while. We need to make sure Jesse's in here. Or Prodigy, are you in here? When we open these cards. Next one is this fight. Guys, flip a fucking coin. Flip a fucking coin. I'm on the Chase side because, I think he's got more boxing experience. If you want to play a side, I think this is pretty safe. And I know that's probably a jinx, and neither one of these guys are like one punch KO type people, but I think the minus 240 is decent value on the does not go the distance. I think these guys throw hands. Somebody's getting hurt. Maybe they both get hurt at some point, and then somebody's getting dropped and TKO'd. So I like that. By the way, if you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart, I would appreciate if you guys liked the stream. Anyway, I'm not going to go too far in this. They are heavyweights. I actually think this is going to be a fun heavyweight fight. I think that this is going to be a fun heavyweight fight. I think they're really going to go at it. It's not going to be one of those fights where they're just hanging on each other against the cage. There's a boring, somebody's taken down on their back for 15 minutes. I think this is a fun fight. I think these guys really go at it, and I think that minus 240 is decent value for heavyweights to not go the distance. We're about to open cards. I'm kind of excited. We didn't do the live stream last week. Is anybody else excited to watch or to open cards? I know there's some people in here that's like all they look forward to is like the opening of the cards. I have fun with it too. So it's actually hot in here. I'm sweating a little bit. Little damp. D-Rod versus Neil Magny. D-Rod, these are closing a little bit. Nothing too crazy. They're closing a little bit. D-Rod's still the underdog. D-Rod. By the way, Jesse I don't think is in here right now, but I'll thank Jesse every single time. That is a signed D-Rod poster, so you know what side I'm on. I mean, you know what side I'm on in this D-Rod fight. The better striker. Did Pauliana leave the shower on? She's still in the tub. She's cutting weight, man. It's rough. She's been back and forth. She comes in. She does a little twirl for me. How you doing, baby? And then she goes back in there, gets back in the tub. It's a back and forth. But she's doing fine. She's looking good. I can see her in the tub right now. Looking good. I'll get those strawberries later. What's that? Sim? I think that's yes for in Portuguese. Sim? Oi. Anyway, D-Rod should be the better striker. I mean, D-Rod is the better striker in this matchup. His takedown defense should be good enough. The staph infection thing is a little bit worrisome. I already have my moneyline bets placed on D-Rod. For Neil to win this fight, I think he's going to need to get takedowns. I just don't think he's going to get takedowns. Neil is not a guy that shoots takedowns. He's not like a blast double guy. He's not like a shoot for a single and run the pipe and do stuff like that. He fights with his back against the cage.
and he tries to just kind of wear people out in those little clinch positions. And then even with his back against the cage, that's when he'll drop down for weird takedowns and take people down. And D-Rod is a guy that is a pressure fighter, throws out the volume. So Neil is going to be back against the fence. We know how this fight's going to go. Neil will have his back against the fence. D-Rod will be standing in front of him. The difference is D-Rod is not going to engage all the way. He's not going to go all the way and engage in the clinch. I hope not, right? I hope not. D-Rod will just sit, keep his distance, and just pick him apart. Boom, 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 boom. Throw that slip, boom, 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 you know. He's just going to keep throwing that volume. And in a fight that probably goes to a decision, I don't see D-Rod losing a weird decision. Probably fucking just jinx the shit out of that. But I don't see D-Rod losing a decision because it's going to be Neil Magny against the fence the entire fight. And D-Rod, actually, we kind of did see Dustin Jacoby lose that, right? Dustin Jacoby was just walking down Khalil the entire fight and somehow lost that decision. But Neil Magny isn't going to throw the type of power that Khalil was throwing, the optics of it, I guess. Neil Magny will have his back against the fence. He's going to want to try to pull D-Rod in to those clinch positions to where he can control him, wear him down, put his weight on him, look for takedowns. D-Rod should know what's going on in this fight. Keep your distance. Back him up to the fence and just kind of let some volume go and maybe sit on a shot if you want to, because Neil isn't a super dangerous guy. Even if it gets to the ground, Neil's not a super dangerous guy as far as like a submission threat, and on the feet either. So I'm D-Rod. I honestly can't believe D-Rod's an underdog. I literally can't believe that D-Rod is an underdog in this fight. And I have all the respect in the world for Neil Magny. If you guys listen to my breakdowns for Neil Magny, that dude is a tough dude. He wears people down. He finds ways to win fights. And he definitely can find a way to win this fight in the Neil Magny way. But I think he's just going to be a gatekeeper for this division for the next 5 years or however long he wants to keep fighting. He's never going to quite get to that point to fight for the title. But he will always be there, and he will beat a lot of people in this position. As a gatekeeper, Neil Magny is a very, very dangerous gatekeeper, because all those young dudes that come up and have been putting people away in the first round, putting people away, they're going to run into Neil Magny, and they're not going to be able to put Neil Magny away. He's going to win those fights. The good news is D-Rod is not one of those guys. D-Rod is not one of those guys that needs to put you away in the first round. That's why his matchup versus Neil Magny is such a good one for him. D-Rod can play that game. Right? I mean, D-Rod can play, okay, you want me just, I don't need to knock you out. I'll just put you against the fence, and I'll work volume, boom, boom, throw a power shot every once in a while, sit on something, but everything else is boom, 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 touch, 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 touch. He doesn't mind playing that game. So that's why I think it's a bad matchup for Neil Magny. It's not one of these young guys that's coming in, throwing haymakers, doing this, doing that. D-Rod will play that game, man. D-Rod will play that game, and I think he can absolutely dominate this fight because of that. So I'm D-Rod all the way. I'm D-Rod all the way. Tune in for the Lock of the Week video tomorrow. Main event: Marina Rodriguez, Amanda Lemos, and damn it, man. If Amanda Lemos didn't have these travel issues, I assume that she just got to Vegas at some point this evening, this afternoon, has to immediately start the weight cut. I assume on the plane she was just chugging water like crazy, because you water load before you cut all the weight, because then the water grabs all the salt, takes it out of your body. So I imagine this, whatever that plane ride is, 12, I mean, Brazil's a fucking long way away. That's a long plane ride, sitting there just drinking water the whole time. Now she's landing, she's tired, she probably gets a nap in, then she's got to start cutting weight. It's going to be a tough week for her, man. It is going to be a tough week for her. It's a tough week for her in what was already going to be a tough fight. Even if she had no adversity at all, even if she came into camp and into the fight feeling the best she's ever felt, it was still going to be a tough fight for her, because Marina is no joke. Super, super technical in her striking. And I hope, or my plan was, or my thinking was, that Amanda would come in and try to wrestle. My hope was Amanda would come in and try to wrestle Marina, because we saw Amanda Ribas controlling Marina for basically 4 minutes of the first round of their fight. Just complete control. And I think Amanda is good enough grappler where she's on top, she can control somebody like Marina. But now it's like, Jesus Christ. Amanda's still going to be live. She's still going to be live for that first, second round, but this just feels like the prototypical Marina weathering the storm, picking her apart. Amanda gets tired, and then Marina finding the TKO, like Io said, in rounds 3 or 4, maybe 5.
But I just don't see Amanda. I think Amanda comes in because of all the issues, is even more aggressive. You know, first round, second round, blows her load. Maybe she finds the knockout. I hope she does. I like Amanda Lemos. You know, I don't want to say she got screwed in that Andrade fight, but that Andrade fight, she was really going to show what she was. And then Andrade's just stumbles into the standing hand and arm and our head and arm triangle. It's like, what the fuck is that? But I like Amanda Lemos. This is a tough matchup for her, and I think Morena's able to get it done, and she's probably able to find a finish because Lemos gets so tired in the third, fourth round. So, you guys ready to open some cards, man? Because I'm parched, I'm sweating, and I'm kind of ready to open some cards. We have. Oh, let me do this. Let me do. And we can still, if you guys want to still hang out and ask questions, we're still going to talk the fights. It's not like we're going to sit here in fucking silence and open some cards. We'll still talk the fights. We can answer questions. This is a big Q&A portion right now. What about Bare Knuckle 32? JJ, what the fuck? What the fuck? DraftKings. Victor, I am awful at DraftKings. I don't invest a lot in DraftKings. I play DraftKings, but I'll be honest. Honestly, I should give you guys a DraftKings advice, and then you should do the opposite of whatever the fuck I do, because I am absolutely awful at DraftKings. Who you take between Izzy and Pereira? I'll definitely be rooting for Pereira. And I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with me. I think Izzy makes that and Dana has been pumping this up as like, oh, this is definitely going to be an exciting fight. There is no way these boys are going to. I think Izzy makes this the most boring fight you have ever seen in your fucking life. I think he dances around. He knows the power Alex has. He's not going to get in that range. He just picks him apart for 25 minutes. It's going to be Izzy against the fence, doing his thing, doing the head movement, throwing some shots, dipping, circling around, engaging, leg kick, dipping, circling around. I literally think it's going to be 25 minutes of the most boring Izzy fight you've ever seen in your fucking life. I hope I'm wrong. But it just feels like it's like this guy's beat him twice. All everyone's talking about is, oh, he's going to knock him out. He's going to knock him out. And it's like, fuck, man. If you're Izzy, the only thing that's going through Izzy's mind right now is don't get knocked out. It has to be. Don't get knocked out. And I'm sure Izzy is a competitor and wants to knock this dude out to kind of like even the score and prove a point. But when you're trying to knock somebody out, that's how you get knocked out. Because that's exactly how he got knocked out. Because Izzy was dominating that fight that he got knocked out on. Izzy was dominating the fight, and then Alex Pereira found that knockout. So, if you guys are tuning in and this is new, what we do is we basically sit here and we open cards, and we have a lot of fun. Angelo, you missed all the fun. Honestly, Angelo, thank God you weren't in here forever. I actually just did a full card breakdown again, went through bets for every single fight, answered questions, and there were some interesting conversations in there. There were some interesting conversations. Jesse, are you in here, please? Somebody. Does anyone know about cards in here? About values of cards? Because I know about cards. I know numbered cards are the good cards, this and that. But when it comes to like, hey, that's a good fucking card, I need somebody to let me know so I know to put like a little cover on them. I have little covers. I have the hard covers, the plastic covers. That's what's important. I know the generic ones, but some people in the chat are like, hey, that's a $5 card. That's a $25 card. I know you have your V card. Yeah, sorry I'm saving myself. As our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ intended us to, Angelo. You missed it earlier. I have Pollyanna Viana in my bathtub right now. The bathtub of my guest bathroom, by the way. Because this is a penthouse apartment. Whoa. And there's an earthquake happening, apparently. 7 cards per pack. We have 6 of these boxes. We'll see how many we actually get to open, but we can get right into this. I'll still answer some questions. I'm looking at the chat right now. Jesus Christ, who is that? That is Jason Bourne. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. I'm like beating the fuck out of my mic right now, so I apologize. Sean Strickland off the rip. That's exciting. Oh my God. What we've always wanted. Sean Strickland. And these aren't necessarily going to be good cards, but there is a chance that they are good cards. So this isn't a hobby pack. This isn't guaranteed numbered cards. So if we get a numbered card in these packs, we're very excited. And it's going to be one of the back cards. So there's 7 cards. The last 2 cards are where we're seeing it. So give us a DraftKings lock parlay. I don't know. I literally don't. Oh, there's Izzy. You don't want my DraftKings picks. Unless you're talking about DraftKings as far as like betting. Which fight left in 2022 are you looking forward to the most? Honestly, I'm looking forward to that Bryce Mitchell-Ilya fight. Because I'll be rooting for Bryce Mitchell. But I think he gets fucking steamrolled. Hey, there we go. We got a Glover. And you guys got to keep an eye out. Because sometimes I miss the numbered cards. So if you guys are seeing a numbered cards and I don't see it, let me know in the chat, please. Volkanovski. We got his autograph in one of these. Is it going to focus? There we go. Usman, who will never be the same again. Don't let me go on that tangent. Whoa, 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 with the autofocus. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I mean, he's going to get absolutely steamrolled by Leon in that trilogy fight. Tito Ortiz. All right, moving on. We'll try to go a little bit faster on these. Put Topuria in sleeve. What the fuck? CEO of EPO. I got Yuri in that rematch, unfortunately. We're big Glover fans on the channel. Angelo knows Glover personally. I'll be rooting for Glover, but it felt like that was like best case scenario for Glover in that fight. And he still couldn't get it done. I mean, he was about to get it done, but he still couldn't get it done, in my mind. But we'll see. Oh, the Tarantula. We have his autograph, too. We pulled his autograph in one of these packs. And he literally signs it as the Tarantula. I'll show you. Hold on. Here's all our autographs, by the way. We have Volkanovski, Colby Covington. There's the Tarantula right there I just mentioned. We got that Amanda Hebos. That was a lot of fun. Dominic Cruz. Alex Morono. And then we have the some other ones. These aren't the I have this whole stack you see behind me. You can't really see it now, but it's all good stuff. And I also have this one too. This one, Corey Sandhagen. This is actually one of numbered at a 10, I think. 25. You can see that. And then I have the behind me here. I have Ryan Hall as well. Ryan Hall, 50-50. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's get back on track. Hopefully we can pull some numbered cards out of here. We got Jalen Turner, the Tarantula. We got Abukar. Nurmagomedov. Abu. Holly Holm. We also have Holly Holm's underwear. We pulled that. And you guys probably don't believe me, but piece of her, the inside of her shorts, I believe. So there's Holly Holm. We appreciate you, Holly Holm. Turner is a bad mate. Yeah, I like Jalen Turner a lot. BJ Penn. I don't think I've seen a BJ Penn one. Who, Ryan Hall, heel hooked, by the way. I mean, submitted the shit out of BJ Penn. Glover as well. Looking for numbered cards. Ooh, a little Connor action. Nothing too special, but Connor without the beard. You guys see him at for Halloween? Shaved the beard off. Looking like a good-looking dude. When I had my beard grown out, if you guys didn't know, watch our earlier videos. I had like a full beard, and it's like bright red. Every time I went anywhere, every time I went this place or that place, because I go out all the time, and people are always stopping me for pictures. Oh my God, it's the freckled salamander. Take a picture with me. Oh my God, kiss my girlfriend. Marry my mom. Every time I would go out, they'd be like, oh my God, does anyone tell you that you look like Conor McGregor? I got that like 10 times a night. Sugar. Valentina. John Jones with the Daniel Cormier body. Little DC body there. Francis. The Predator. John Jones again. Typically, we don't get shit in these, which really kind of pisses me off. Usman season ticket. Not numbered. Amanda Nunes. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. If it was Rebaz, Jacob would lick it. I have opened the Reboss, and that was a very fun time. And Amanda Hebos actually retweeted and replied to me opening her card. And she, I think, I don't want to say, oh, there we go. I like these Grant Dawson cards. I've actually been putting sleeves and stuff on Grant Dawson cards because I think he's a dude, man. This is the rookie card, Grant Dawson. I don't think I even have this one yet, so that's kind of exciting. There's Volk. I'm going to put this aside, actually, so I remember to put a sleeve on it. There's Volk. Dominic Cruz. Whoa, trying to focus. Why won't it focus? Well, I'm trying to so you see it won't focus on here. I'm trying to get this to focus. Why is it not focusing? I don't. There it goes. Okay. There we go. So we got a Mackenzie Dern. Izzy. Sean Strickland. Rookie card. Khabib. Oh, that was the last one. Khabib. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Worth a focus, says Fisherman. I tried. There's Jiri. Hiri. I think he shaved his head. I think he shaved his head. Oh my God! Oh no! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do to you? What did I do? No. Oh, God. No. No. No, please. No. God. God. Oh, God. Is that funny for you guys? Jesus Christ, what's the fucking chances of that? Yeah, these are real fucking tears, by the way. What's the fucking chances of that? I literally can't believe that just happened. I literally can't believe that just fucking happened. Back to back like that. Get the fuck. Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ. What a fuck. This is the last time we're fucking opening cards. This is the last fucking time. I literally started crying. Give me the fucking Oscar. If that's not Oscar nominated, I don't know what is. Fucking Leonardo, the dipshit over here. That's not Glover. DC. Oh, that's the last card. Sure, we're not getting shit. But that's okay. We're having fun, I guess. At least you guys are having fun. Yo, Jester. Were you in here earlier when I was talking about check out Amanda Hebos's Instagram stories? You're going to like what's on there. You're going to like what's on there. Jorge. Brian Ortega. Calvin Guitar, rest in peace to his knee, huh? That's a shame. You know, Lock of the Week got screwed from an injury because of TJ. I lost Lock of the Week because TJ, like, had his injured shoulder and this and that. Probably would have dominated that fight, but the MMA gods are on our side. Because we lost Lock of the Week because of an injury. They gave us Lock of the Week. You know, you hate to see it. Calvin's a great dude. I wasn't rooting for it. But the MMA gods gave us Lock of the Week for another injury. That's how you know they're on our side. Get well soon, Calvin. We'd like to see you back in there, buddy. Misha Tate. Holly Holm again. A lot of Holly Holmes. That's probably my most female. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that fucking main vein there. Holy shit. Mother of God. Christ almighty. Fuck. Fizayev. I'm actually excited about this one. I'll put this one in a sleeve. It's just a rookie card. Nothing crazy, but definitely collecting these as well. Fizayev is my dude, man. This dude's a fucking problem. This dude's a problem for the division. Because he has figured out the wrestling, and there's nobody that can strike like him. There's nobody that can strike like him, and he figured out the wrestling. He's a big problem. Big problem. Oh, now we got another box. So that was our first box. And what I literally can, what are the chances that we got a Sean, if I would have staged that, you guys wouldn't have believed me. A fucking Sean Brady and a Bilal Muhammad back-to-back. Jesus Christ. Open this one up. I also have a hobby box, too. So a hobby box that we normally open is, it's the same thing. It's Chronicles, but it has numbered cards. It has 2 guaranteed autographs. So if you guys like this stream, first of all, like the video, subscribe. Tune in next week, because that's the 281. We'll open up the hobby box next week, and that's going to be some good shit. Guaranteed 2 autographs. And hopefully it's something we haven't gotten. And one time we opened that up and we were real excited and we opened up an Angela Hill. So, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's glad. Bilal's like the boogeyman for Jacob. It's worse than that. I just want some numbered cards, man. Just give us something. Give us something. Valentino, we already have these. John Jones, I already got that one. Korean Zombie, I already got that one at some point. Derek Lewis. Still trying to get him to grapple Angelo. Angelo, be honest in the chat right now. He's a blue belt, you're a blue belt, about the same weight, look the same size. Who wins a jiu-jitsu match between the two of you? Let us know in the chat. Oh, Piotr. Hey, Piotr. Is it Piotr Yanni? Piotr Yanni. Francis season ticket. Looking for a numbered something. Khabib. Not shit. Still nothing. Still fucking nothing. Give us something, man. Come on, Target. These are the Target cards. He's enormous. He wins. Angelo, you're the same exact size. You're literally the same exact size. Derek Lewis has good leg trips. Do you think that... Oh, another Grant Dawson. Was that the same one we got earlier? I think that's a different one. Or is that the same one? Oh, I have it right here. Oh, it's the same one. Fuck. Do you think he would take you down, Angelo? Because you're very pro, nobody can take me down. Same cup size. Prove it. Prove it. I'll send you the link right now. Actually, send me a picture and I'll put it on my OnlyFans, Angelo. We can make that a joint account. Dominic Cruz, already got that one. Brandon Moreno, Assassin Baby. D-Rod. It's a sign. It's a sign. I'd choke at Angelo and wake him up and choke him out again. Jesus Christ. Like sexually or what's going on here? Another Misha Tate. Looking good. Rose. This is gold. I think this might be good, but I don't know. Is this different? I usually only see like the black ones or silver ones. Is this actually a decent one or no? Someone let me know. It's rose, so it's like can't be anything special. But I don't know if I've ever seen the a gold one like that. I'll put it off to the side just in case. It's not numbered or anything, so probably isn't too crazy, but we'll never know. Everyone Pollyanna beating the UFC isn't in the UFC anymore. Did anyone notice that? Yeah, well, that's how it goes. They're probably because they were propping her up against people that they probably want her to win, right? I mean, just from the optics of it all. It better not fucking happen again. I'm telling you right now, okay, and I apologize in advance. If the next card that I fucking flip over is below Muhammad, I literally I'm turning the stream off. Okay, so let me just say, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. We had a lot of fun tonight. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe if you're new before you go. I appreciate all you guys in the chat. If this is below Muhammad, the next card, it's been fun. And we're moving on, and we'll see you guys Saturday. Okay. You guys got lucky. Wei Lee should dominate next week. Excited to see her get the belt back. Should absolutely dominate that fight. Holly Holm again. I'm telling you, it's always Holly Holm. Always Holly Holm. It's always Holly Holm. Always Holly Holm. Aljo. I like Aljo. No numbered cards still, man. Jesus, give us something. Something. We're due for something, man. Jesus Christ, we're literally due for something. These retail packs have given us shit. Absolute shit. Brian Ortega. Calvin Guitar again. Jose. I'm surprised he retired. Connor. That's an old picture. Is that that might be the Nate Diaz fight? The first one? I don't know. Hard telling. Anderson. What a letdown, huh? What an absolute letdown. Khabib, we got a green card in the back. Is this a good one? A green Jorge. I think green ones are like green prism. It is numbered. We got a numbered card. Yay. Can you see it? It's at a 99, I think. Our first numbered card, Jorge. I don't have a numbered Jorge, so at least it's something different. But there you go. That's what we're looking for. Stuff like this. Is it going to fucking focus? There you go. Jorge. Green. 99. 20. What does it say? 21 of 99. That's the stuff we're looking for. We'll put that in a sleeve later. Nothing too crazy, but hey, at least we're on the right track. Do I duck hunt? The fuck kind of... Is that like a dick joke? Do you duck hunt? Yeah, you're gonna duck hunt these nuts. What the fuck kind of question is that? Duck hunt? Is that like duck hunt? Is that what I'm saying? Do you duck hunt? We had an argument in the Discord today about who the best. First of all, Tracy Cortez, Amanda Hebos. I'll be rooting for Amanda Hebos. I think Amanda Hebos can lose that fight. Tracy Cortez is a much better wrestler than Amanda Hebos, and she's much bigger and much stronger. Amanda Hebos, for whatever reason, is staying in that division that she should not be in. So, the card isn't focused. All right. Can you focus it? Let me see. Oh, you're right. It's not. Hold on. I don't know why it won't. It's like if I pull it. You guys are fucking perverts. This one isn't focused either, by the way. We've gotten that before. That's why I'm not quite as excited for the Ryan Hall. We have pulled that one before. Actually, you know what's funny is the last time we pulled it, the Ryan Hall, this was the exact combination. I got a Tracy Cortez card, and then I was like oohing and eyeing and acting like I was sniffing it, and I didn't even realize that I pulled the Ryan Hall card. So that was the exact same situation. The Wizard Ryan Hall. Love to see it. By the way, Ryan Hall is the Francis Ngannou of grappling. If you strike with Francis Ngannou, you get knocked out. If you grapple with Ryan Hall, that's why they're back-to-back. That's why they put those in the pack back-to-back, just so you know. Anderson again. Big letdown. This is kind of orange, I guess. Another Connor. Nothing too crazy. And then a Francis again. And then we have a Glover. Glover season ticket. Not numbered or anything. Moving on. One more pack for this box. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jacob is gay for Ryan Hall. Yeah, if loving another man is gay, then I guess that makes me gay. Yeah, I guess. If you want to be a kid about it. I do love him. D-Rod, another D-Rod. MMA guys are speaking to us. Donald? Chael? What the fuck kind of turn is this pack taking? I didn't even realize that was Chael. I looked at that and I'm like, who the fuck is that? That didn't really look like Chael, does it? It's a weird picture. Thought it was like that fucking Rich Franklin again. Ian Gary, I've been collecting these. You guys might hate him. Oh my god. Oh, this is like the most... this is like the most Ian Gary bullshit I've ever seen in my... Look at this fucking face that he's making. Ian, dude. I try to stick up for you, Ian, because he is very, very talented. Very tough, very, very talented, very good striker. And I try to stick up for him because a lot of people think he's a douchebag and this and that. I can't stick up for you anymore. If you're going to make faces like that. What the fuck face is that, Ian? I mean, nobody has ever looked more punchable in their fucking life than Ian Gary in this picture right now. I like Ian Gary. I want to punch him in the face. If he's standing in front of me, look at... I'd punch him in the face. But he is very good, and I've been collecting his rookie cards as well. I'm going to put this aside. Holly Holm again, no surprise. I've been collecting those Ian Gary cards because he could be a dude. Oh, that's the last one. It's a little bit gold on there. Not numbered or anything. All right, let's open up one more box, and then I need to eat and stuff. We'll save 3 regular ones for next week, and the hobby box for next week, too. Gary is so overrated. No, he's not. So, he's at respond to that comment. There's nothing about him fighting that says that he is overrated. You can hate him for being a douchebag and being cocky and arrogant, but as a fighter, that dude's fucking legit. That dude is fucking legit. All right, these are the last 6 packs. Hopefully we get something good. And then I got to take a shower and do other things. These boxes, like these are, I think, 25 bucks. But you can get a hobby box for 130 or 140. So basically, I mean, it was 75 bucks I'm about to open, and I'm getting, I have 1 numbered cards. If you get a $130, $140 box, you're guaranteed like 3 or 4 numbered cards and 2 autographs. So that's usually the route to take. But sometimes, I'm at Target and I see these and I pick them up and it's fun to open. Because if you get something, it's even more exciting. Future champ, Uncle IF, nobody will ever beat him. Smells like a good idea. Tom Aspinall. Shame. Not really his fault. Piotr Jan. Do other things, When nature calls. Actually, it's supposed to be... You're not supposed to do that in November, right? Sugar, season ticket. Misha. Chester. Here you go, guys. Take your screenshots. Hurry and take your screenshots. See if I can really get the focus here. There you go. Take those screenshots, guys. There you go. Get excited about it. Dustin Poirier. We don't get a lot of Dustin Poirier cards. Is that numbered? No. He should steamroll Chandler. Right? We all agree that he should steamroll Chandler. Unless he gets baited into a firefight. But I don't think Dustin Poirier is going to get baited into a firefight. I don't think Dustin Poirier is going to get baited into a firefight with Michael Chandler. He's going to do his little counterboxing stuff. He's going to do what he needs to do to get that win. Jared Cannonier. Vicente Luque. Umar. Umar. Kind of name is Umar. Connor. A lot of Connors. Jesus. Rising Stars. Fiziev again. Throwing that little left hook. Nice tight. High elbow there. Looking good on that. Like the technique. We like Fiziev. We'll put this one away. Another fucking Connor. Jesus Christ. All these Connor cards are like worthless. Another Holly Holm. I don't think this is numbered. No. It's like kind of goldy. So many Holly Holmes. Jesus Christ. If you guys want some Holly Holmes, is there anybody that just loves Holly Holmes and just wants like fucking 50 cards for me to send? Chandler wrestles Dustin. He doesn't wrestle anymore. He literally said, "I don't want to be the boring wrestler. I want to be entertaining." And that's why we love him. And that's why we love him. He only wrestles if he gets hurt, but he doesn't want to. He don't want to wrestle to be just to win. That's not who he is anymore. Another Connor. Jesus fucking Christ. Another Chael. Wow, this fucking box is shit. Can't even get people exciting. Francis. Francis again. Khabib again. I mean, I'm flying through these because these are like duplicates and shit. You want that Angela Hill card? Jose. There's another Ian Gary. Rookie card. We'll put that away. I've been saving all his. Corey Sandhagen. Mr. Sandman. Dream me a dream. You tell me that's not Angelo? If I cover up this and this, that's Angelo. I mean, when I go to Angelo's house on the weekends, this is what I see. I don't know if that's what he sees in the mirror, but this is what I'm seeing. So to say Derek Lewis is like way bigger than Angelo, might be time for a little bit of a reality check. GSP, Valentina, Misha again. Not numbered, but flashy. She looks good there. Looks good. Always looking good, Misha. We appreciate you. 2 packs to go. That's all we got left. That's all we got. That's all we got left. How many people have been in here for 2 hours? How many people have not said a comment yet, but they're going to comment right now just to say they haven't commented yet? Dorino, Gilbert Burns. Tisha, little tiny tornado. Haven't seen a lot of Tisha Torres. Maybe we're getting a little. This is a different pack. These are different fighters. Maybe we're about to get something good. We got a little bit of Lee here. Tommy's been here the whole time. Another Connor. Jesus Christ. Just joining. What's up, El Capitan? Is your name El Capitan because people like to climb you? Because I think I'd like to climb you. Izzy. Valentina. This would be a lot easier if they put their cards in straight. Straighter than me, anyway. Assassin Baby. One more pack to go. This feels slick. One more pack to go. Okay, one of these people in this pack is going to be the champ next year. 100% guaranteed. Is going to be a champ in 2023. Let me know in the comments below what card it is. Is it 1 through 7? If you haven't commented yet, this is the time. The stream's about to end. One of these people in here will be the champ. You are going to determine who is going to be the next champ in whatever division they are in 2023. This is the last pack, 1 through 7. Which card is going to be the champ? 1 through 7. Put 1 through 7 in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. I'm going to take a drink. We're going to let this marinate. We got the last pack of the night. I appreciate you guys joining me. We got 6, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. 4 was the most said so far. Last pack, last card. 6. I think we're going to go with 4. I think we're going to go 4. There's a couple 6 that spilled in there at the end. Let's go with 4. Nobody said 1. Thank God. You would have been fucking wrong. Let's see. Tanis said 2. Conman said 2. We're not going to go with 2. It's going to be 4. So 4 is the official number. But let's see if we would have picked 2, who it would have been. Okay. That would have been reasonable, but that's not what we're going for. Okay. Mr. D said 3. This is not the official one, but let's see what Mr. D would have picked. Well, you were fucking wrong, Mr. D. This is the official one. Okay. And if it's below, ooh, buddy. The official number 4 card will guaranteed with 100% certainty will be the champ in 2023 is nice job, chat. Nice job. 100% correct. Nice job. Way to go. Absolutely correct. She's going to win it next weekend. 100%. Some people said 6. We'll see what the last card is too. Last card it has a chance. We'll say the last card has a chance, but not official. There's DC. Are we in the last card? No, two more cards. Misha, so the last card. We're on the last card of the night. We don't know what it is. This person not necessarily will be 2023 champ, but has a decent chance. The last card of the night is fucking Holly Holm, man. Make the t-shirts. Fucking Holly Holmes again. Jesus Christ. I mean, how many goddamn Holly Holm cards do we fucking need in our lives? I think they were all different too. All fucking different too. What a letdown that was. But you know, we had our moments, right? We had our moments. We appreciate you guys. There's some of you guys that are in here every stream that I do. It doesn't matter when I go live, Saturdays, Tuesdays, whatever. You're on the videos, you're in the comments, and I appreciate you guys. Just let it be known that I know who you guys are. The people that are in here day in, day out, every night, supporting the streams, in the Discord, everything. I appreciate you guys 100% because the reason I stick around and do this stuff is because you guys, and you guys seem to like it. So we had our fun. Hey, Alan, what's going on? Yeah, I'll be live Saturday. If you guys are new to this and you think these are fun, you haven't seen nothing yet. You have not seen nothing yet. Tune in Saturday for the live streams. I might stay live for the entire card. We had our fun moment here with the Below Muhammad Sean Brady. I'll probably clip that out. We might make it a short or something because I couldn't believe that. I literally could not believe that actually happened. But hopefully you guys learned some stuff on the bets. We talked about the bets to start the video.
If you guys are watching this as a video and you watch this whole thing, God bless you, man. God bless you. But I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys, all you guys. You guys know who you are, all the real supporters, and it pretty much is all of you. So I appreciate all you guys, and look out for the Lock of the Week video tomorrow. And we'll see you guys. Well, I love you.